Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are getting our industry going right now. We're still building more gold mines in Vrystadt, and I'm going to continue to do that. Let me see. What kind of infrastructure capacity we got here? We've got enough, but not quite enough. I'm going to put another railway right in the middle here. But first, I think we finally got the cash income that I'm feeling comfortable building up another construction sector. So I think we're going to expand the one in Beira. And that is going to do us real proud. Did my debuff fade? I did. And I'm still a little short on bureaucracy, which is quite sad. I'm very sad. That makes me sad. But that's okay. These things happen. Peasant revolt in Sambas. Oh, interesting. Tigray won their war. So that's kind of neat. Are they still all one state? They are. And we should have a truce with them. Yeah, we have a truce with them for another 21 months. Borana, we have a truce. We do not have a truce with. So we could take them. 6 infamy to take Borana. Kaffa, we have a truce with another 13 months. Welega, we do not have a truce with. And Ausa, we have it for like 4 years. So that should be fine. Finances are still doing real good. Doing real good. That's excellent. I might just build up another construction sector right away. This one in Alentejo. Just to take advantage of this, because we are continuing to build is going to continue to be productive for us. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it right away. We're going buck wild. This is probably going to put a real strain on my iron production capacity, but I'm hoping it doesn't wind up that big of a deal. Let's see. Textile mills are still operating. Luxury furniture and luxury clothes are both doing alright. I'm going to set these to encourage exports. Because I think it's just fine if we sell those abroad. I'm not going to actively try to sell them abroad, but I think it's fine if we do. Let's see. We've got an inactive coffee trade route to the Austrian market. I'm not sure why. Austria, are you... Oh, I think we don't have diplomatic relations. Yeah, we're not sharing an interest. I need to get more navy power projection to increase our Huziwatsits. To increase our ability to support additional interests. Yeah, I think that's something we're going to do. Let's go up to 12 and 8. So 5 more of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be fine. Good solid fleet increase. Kaffa and Barana are going after each other. That's interesting. I completely missed that that was happening, but that's okay. Yeah, again, if these states in Ethiopia consolidate, that's not a problem for me whatsoever. This one, I kind of hope Kaffa doesn't win because, well, we've only got 9 more months of truce with them. I could grab those states right out from, not from under them. There is egalitarianism. That unlocks a whole bunch of things, which I am pleased about. Relations with the British Raj are improving. Still having a sulfur shortage like we've had this whole time. Feeling pretty sad about that, to be completely honest. But it is what it is. We are continuing to colonize slowly into Northern Cape, which is nice. This area will have gold mine capacity for us eventually, assuming we can get the rest of that territory. These territories are also very, very slowly colonizing. I think these are malarial areas. Malarias, if you will. think we'll cancel Shellgun and go straight to quinine. And I think that's going to help with our colonization here in South Central Africa. We're not in Southern Africa. Because I think these areas are also just regular flavor malaria. So we should be able to continue to move in without having a problem. We are still in the black financially, and I have to say the temptation is extremely high to build another construction sector. I don't want to completely outrun my capacity for iron production. This porcelain import route is unproductive. Let's cut it. And the United States has formed a united front. That's very interesting. So the United Front is a trade league. Well, that's pretty cool, USA. I would love it if you were not big mad at me over what I see as frickin' nothing. A little short on convoys again. Let's flip one more of our ports into a port. Cape Verde sounds perfect. Industrial barriers. Factories in Transvaal have been reported to be placing Nguni people into roles with incredibly poor working conditions, owing to their status as second-class citizens in Portugal. I know. Us businessmen have a reputation for only caring about the bottom line. And that may be true for some, but the way I see it, any venture must be built on a strong foundation of values. The Nguni don't understand those values. How could they? They're our values. This unequal treatment cannot stand. Weaker Catholic Church, additional support for national supremacy, or they're lucky they're given any job at all. Reduced support for national supremacy and racial segregation. Slightly increased, reduced standard of living, slightly increased radicalization for Nguni pops. Can I afford to piss off the Catholic Church any more than I have done already? I can. Only because it'll weaken them, though. Hydraulic cranes, that's fun. Nothing particularly useful. Prussian-American rivalry, French-American rivalry. Screw frigate is spreading. Kind of assumed it was already spreading. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of paddle steamer. Like, I thought I already got, because I was thinking of it as this one up here. Alright. So, still working on that railway. I think it is... And Kaffa has become fully enmeshed whatever country was down here. I forget the name of it. I can't go after Tigray. I can theoretically go after Welega. But Welega's a small target. Kaffa and Tigray are the big ones. How much longer is my truce with Tigray? 11 months. My truce with Kaffa is pretty close to being done. 14 weeks. So just about 3 months. So in the middle of the year, I think it's time to go after Kawa to expand Shewa. And I think it is time to get another construction sector built because I am just so high on my own supply with all of this diplomatic pact income that I've just gotta. Rubber in the Sunda Isles. That's fun. This place seems to be most effective. Shazam. Yeah, I really need to get more interests. This shortage of interests is really being a hard time for me. How's the investment pool? Investment pool's got a lot of cash in it. I think I am actually... Ooh, I got a market access shortage in Somaliland. That's curious. I wonder what the cause is. Probably the turmoil. So there's dialectics unlocked. So Somaliland, let's go ahead and build up... we're going to need 2 levels of railways, I think, to solve this problem. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Brutal. Truly brutal. So where do I want those in the queue? Oh my gosh, they're going to take forever. Let's put them at the bottom of the gold mines, and we will shift some decrees around once those start to make sure that that goes down without a hitch. So let's get our university over to the new production method to generate some additional innovation. Let me see. Yeah, we got one in Vrystaat and one in Alentejo. I think we can... No, we'll leave the additional one in Alentejo for now. Alright, how much longer over here for Kaffa? 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and then we can get to conquering. How much of an army have they got? Not too much of one. Let's make sure I understand what I'm getting into here. Yeah, hussars and irregulars. I'm not worried about that. France wants to invest in us. Not right now. France, I like you, but not right now. I'm getting up to other stuff. Alright. So, Kaffa, you're still all one state. 11.2 infamy to conquer. No one who could have an issue with is going to step in. Let's do this. So, first... mobilize the army of East Africa and put them in place. I don't think I'm going to need another army. But let's take a look here and find out. Shewa's mobilized their forces as well. Enemy units are coming to the front. That force comparison looks good, but not as good as I would like. So, I think we'll grab the Ejército Portugués and move them into the area. And they're going to be in there eventually. It's not going to be immediate, but they'll be there eventually, and that should be just fine. That puts us in an ammunition shortage, which is what it is. Do I have ammunition? I have ammunition. Please don't tell me I've had ammunition on... Yes, okay, I've got it in Protect Domestic Supply. So that is good. Maybe I'll set up a new import route. I can get some... I didn't realize I wasn't getting any from the French. I'll get some from the Prussians as well. Obviously, that's shorted my... It's run me out of convoys. So let's go ahead and put another port on cargo port. Might need another 2. No, that's 150 convoys. That should be just fine. That'll give me more than enough convoys. Obviously, its bureaucracy is tight here as well. Oh my goodness. USA is fighting Finland. What's going on over here? Buckwild. Absolutely buckwild. And France and Britain are fighting, and France is losing to a land invasion. Hold up. There's some kind of general European war happening. It's over a liberal revolt in Sicily. And the sides are France on one side and Britain on the other. France and Austria on one side. Austria, why are you losing to Britain? Has Britain swung way out into the lead here? I guess they kind of have. Alright, 2 arms. Alright, I got both my armies on the front here. So this should go just fine. We are winning this battle. How are my puppets? Looking good. Marina Kingdom is very near to being willing to be turned into a puppet, which I would be very excited about. Alright, we're getting to the point where we're going to be building these railways in Somaliland. So let's take a look at our... unfortunately, we're a little short on authority, so we're going to need to remove multiple decrees in order to get what we need. Decrees or consumption taxes. I don't need road maintenance in Estremadura right now, so I can cancel that. Oh, we're treading close. I should build another railway in here just to make sure. And then what about in Beira? Beira's good. Or Alentejo. If I remove that, it's good. Alright, so we've got enough. So let's go ahead and throw a suppression decree into Somaliland. That's going to reduce the penalties from that. Alright, minus 16% is workable. And this war is probably done. Beautiful. So, Shewa. That state is Amhara. Reduce liberty desire by 38. That's incredible. Let's do it. And now their liberty desire is very, very low. So let's go ahead and hit that sweet, sweet turn into... Oh, interesting. I can't do it because I changed... I can't do it until 61. I need to wait another couple of years. Alright, well that's fine. Let's go ahead and hit... The only other one's the Marina Kingdom, and I can't give them that yet. So Shewa, you'll just continue to accumulate territory at our behest. Truce with Tigray is going to be done very, very soon. So we'll see how much infamy it's going to cost to conquer them in good time. Finances are solid. Cash flow is good. Didn't I build myself a fertilizer plant? I did, but it's not hiring because we don't have any freaking sulfur. Alright, this is ridiculous. I need to bring sulfur in. We're going to set sulfur to protect domestic supply. Who can we safely import from? Let's import from the British. And at this point, I'm going to need to convert... I think I'm going to convert all these ports into cargo ports. I know that's going to cost us some money, but it's going to be worth it. I need to have the convoys. And I need to have... Where's my government admin? I need to get that, because I need to have this extra bureaucratic capacity to make sure that I can continue to do that stuff. The Aberdeen Act. Great Britain is enforcing the ban on the Brazilian slave trade, aggressively disrupting shipping and trade. Alright, Brazil's doing rough. Brazil's above me in rank, unfortunately, which is going to put a crimp on my plans to eventually conquer them. But, you know, not a problem yet. So I really need a source of sulfur. I think once my relations with the British Raj are higher up, I'll be in a good spot with that. But for now, I'll be able to do more, because I think if you're cordial, because my fear is they are feeling cooperative towards me. My fear is that that some power is gonna try to give them Goa, and we're gonna need to defend it with all we've got. And I may need to like bring Britain in over them if I can, which is something I really would like to do. Hey, there's Nitro. Excellent. Relations with Britain are rock solid right now, but you know, it's always it can be difficult. It can be difficult to plan. I was gonna go for, I think, a Seh. Yeah, Aseh has sulfur mine capacity. No, Siak has more. So if I make Siak into a protectorate, that's actually pretty low. So once I've got relations with the British Raj up to 20, I think Siak is has got a bullseye over it. For now, though, truce with Tigray has expired. Let's see if we can conquer Gondar. 11.2 infamy, that's pretty solid. But I don't need to be in that much of a rush with this. Because this is all territory that's going to go to Shewa. On the other hand, doing it sooner rather than later is generally good. It'll cost us, though. Decisions. I don't want to overrun my infamy, because I'm really trying to keep it below 25. Because if it's not below 25, that's going to really, really be a problem. As a minor, it's very, very dangerous to have any kind of real infamy. Particularly when the United States is ogling you, trying to be like, oh, we want to eat you. I'm the United States. I'm the United States. I eat countries. Actually, I don't need an interest in the Caribbean right now. I need interests in... Okay, I've got interests in all of Africa at this stage. Let's try Arabia. There's a lot of small powers in Arabia that I could eventually take over, and that'd be nice. It would be nice to do that. Maybe I'll go after Oman. I already went after Oman, but maybe I can go after them again. They do have investment rights from France, so I'm going to see if that's a potential issue. The hedge religious revolt, not my business. Steel shortage. Uh-oh. What's going on here? We need more steel mills. What's going on with that? Weird. I've completely overrun my steel capacity and I didn't even realize it. Perhaps railways cost steel and I didn't see it. In any case, we'll throw that in at the top. That's really going to slow down the stuff going on in Somaliland, but it is what it is. Infamy is down to reputable. Alright. I can successfully drop Marina Kingdom to a puppet. Let's do it. Alright, that is just fine. Shewa is still super duper low because we gave them a state. And that will continue to stay like that. Maybe it'll be nice to build up some states that we can just hand over to them as soon as we turn them into a dominion so that they can have so that we can keep their liberty desires super duper low. Yeah, I think that's the play. Alright. So, if I grab Gondar, that's this whole area, right? Yes. And then Begemder is also... Okay, all of this is Gondar. So. Yep, looking good. You're coming with me. An anti-Ottoman league has formed. Well, that's unfortunate. I wish that had not happened. I'm going to improve relations with the Ottomans because I want to have decent relations with the Ottomans. Shewa will probably provide what we need here, but I'm still going to send the Ejército Portugués just to make sure that we have enough force on that border to not be having ourselves a little problem. Overall, we've got solid strength, so I'm pretty unconcerned, generally speaking. Oh, I wonder if steel output went down because I raised the price of iron. I wonder if that's contributing. I think it almost assuredly is. Welega sides with Tigray. We will send... Okay, so they're a united front. But that does mean I can go ahead and add a conquer war goal for Welega as well. Again, dangerously high on infamy. I can't do any more of that, but it shouldn't be a problem. In fact, I'm going to need to send our other army. Not because I necessarily need it, but because this force comparison is not great. This is pretty difficult terrain, and I'm going to need to make sure that these things are rock solid. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Oh, pharmaceuticals. Excellent. So, we'll go ahead and increase pharmaceuticals. I'm going to go ahead and increase education, and I'm going to stop suppressing the Catholic Church. I think we're just going to... I think this doesn't have any more value to us now that we don't have a movement trying to swap over the church stuff, so we can continue to have kind of reactionary politics for the moment. Alright, bureaucracy's good, convoys are rock solid. Government's unacceptable, but... Let me see, I don't want to throw the intelligentsia out of the government right now, because there is still quite a bit of liberalizing I could still potentially do. So we'll leave that where it is for the moment. Let me see, closing in on the end of the video. I got 2 armies here. Force comparison is at 30. We will basically press into all of this territory and take everything we desire to take. We still have a truce with Shewa for another 13 months, so I can't reduce their autonomy right now. Relations with British Raj are rock solid at this point. So as soon as our infamy and this war being done allows, we can go after Siak without a problem. Let me check their military once again, just to make sure that I'm not about to throw my troops in against something they can't handle. It doesn't look like it. They got irregulars and they got hussars. I'm feeling pretty confident in our ability to win that fight. Oh my gosh, they've got a lot of sulfur mine capacity. That's wonderful. That's really good. That's going to be a huge help for us. I wish I didn't have an anti-Ottoman association. I feel like that doesn't frickin' help anyone around here. Great Britain, you're going after Dinka. Oh, this is just a colonial uprising. Alright, well. Great Britain. Would you like my help? Would you like to pay me huge piles of cash in exchange for my help? I know you want to give me huge piles of cash. I know that's your way, Great Britain. I know you love that kind of thing. Alright, as you can see, this war is progressing solidly. It's not going, like, lightning fast, but it is going. Alright, beautiful. This is a good, solid battle. Alright, we're definitely winning here. So once we got Tigray fully conquered, this will just kind of close out. They're both negotiating partners, so they both need to be fully occupied for the war to default into being complete. Secession in North India. Ooh, a Punjabi secession. That's going to be tough. Good luck with that, Britain. I wonder why I can't get involved in that. Oh, nope, never mind. I am wrong. As soon as I got all of Amhara, that sorted out the situation for Amhara's perspective. We finally got our steel situation resolved here, so that should be good to go. Feeling pretty good about that. Getting our second railway in Somaliland finished. And that is going to basically be the end of the episode. Oh my goodness. The children would like poor laws. Well, we'll give them poor laws. Who's going to be upset about this? Only the landowners. It's not going to be a problem. Let's get started with that. I don't want any revolutionary events. You want your poor laws, you can have poor laws. Obviously the landowners are a little unhappy with that, but they're just going to have to tolerate it. Alright, so how much infamy is it going to be to take a protectorate over a Seh? 2.6? That's not a problem. That said, that's going to have to wait until the next episode because that is all the time we've got. My nerds, I have had a great time. I hope you have had a great time as well, and I will see you on the other side.